Hey y'all, welcome to What's Happening in Columbus, Georgia. I am Rhonda Brown, realtor with First Class Real Estate Excellence, and today we are doing one of our VIP business spotlights where we take a few moments to highlight one of our local businesses that serves our community. I'm excited to introduce to you guys today of-FactRoofing. This is owned by the Jaberti brothers, Scott and Silas. They are right here in the Columbus, Georgia area. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys.
Gotta fix my hair.
I know, right?
Hold on.
Yo, funny.
Good to go.
All right, so Scott and Silas, thank you again for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Let's start with you guys. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how of-FactRoofing got started.
Go ahead, bro.
Former military, so did deployments, got back, got out, retired, and then it was kind of the whole, I don't know what to do with my hands, because after being in the military for so long, you kind of you wake up, you go do your stuff. Me and my wife, we bought a house, it needed a roof. I hired a company to come out and look at the roof, and that was kind of the point where it was like, I can do this. And then I kind of started from there. I worked for that company for a while, and then this was right around COVID, and he was in Colorado, and then so work was either really slow up there. So then I called him down, and it just kind of took off from there. And then that started us working more in the back room, learning out the business. And then that started us from learning just the business to then running that business. And then we left that company, went with another company, and basically got thrown in the same situation where it's, you know a lot, so just go ahead and run part of this for us. And so after a few years, we learned more and more and more and more until it got to the point where it was like, there's a lot of headaches and a lot of things that we don't like. So if the headache is gonna be anyone's headache, it might as well be our own headache. So we decided we're going to try to do a little bit something new and do it the way that we were kind of raised, which was morals and values and things we weren't really seeing.
I love it. I love it. All right. So for anyone who may not be familiar, explain what you do and who your services are best for. What problem do you solve?
Absolutely. Our main focus is roof replacements. We just brought on now, we have window replacements, and we also do full gutter systems as well. Reason why we did that is because we like to look at everyone's home as essentially as a full system. Those items all work together, and the reason why that's important is because all those items are outside in the elements for anywhere between 20 to 50 years. So if they aren't all working together, they can lead to some major problems. Our services are best for those homeowners who are either currently dealing with issues such as roof leaks, aging materials, your windows starting to just get kind of old, or you don't have gutters at all. All those items, like I said, are very, very important. If they're starting to get up there in age, or if you just don't even know what's going on up there, because 9 times out of 10 homeowners don't even know what color roof they have. It's probably a good idea to get those items either inspected on a yearly basis, or if you haven't had done at least the last 5 years, probably a good time to get that done now, at least inspected.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so we had an offline conversation where we were talking about how we invest in self-care as men and women. How can you apply that to homeownership?
Yeah, so just recap off of what we already talked about. So basically, everyone takes care of themselves. Girls, you go get your nails done, you go to the salon, you get your hair done. Guys do the same thing. You go to the gym, you take care of your cars, you take care of the stuff that's important to you. Your house is its main protection around your family and you. So it's very important to take care of. So as far as the self-care, you should probably do that. Have an inspection done at least once a year. I would say at least once a year minimum. Get your house looked at, get your roof looked at, get the gutters looked at if you have them, get your windows looked at, get your siding looked at. Those are all things that are part of that system that we talked about earlier, that my brother talked about, ties all in. If it's water, get it checked out. If you see a leak, get it checked out. Even if you see moisture, because there's a lot of hidden stuff that water can do. It causes mold, it causes microbial growth, things that just are not good for your health. And so even a small spot can show a larger problem.
Awesome. Thank you. That is great information to know. Okay. So what's something that can turn a small issue into a big, expensive problem?
Of course, like my brother already mentioned, moisture and any kind of water penetration is one of the main things to be considering when you're concerned about a small problem turning into a big one. There isn't a lot of building materials out there nowadays that can withstand an extended period of time of being exposed to both moisture and water penetration. Like he talked about, your stain that you can see, your brown spots, your gray spots around usually your chimneys, just somewhere randomly on your ceiling. That's not good, but at least you know the leak is there. It's the leaks that you can't see are what's going to be the really big problem. That's where we talked about a good inspection can kind of help usually kind of pinpoint some of those problem areas before it really takes it on a whole different animal of its own. But I'd say, yeah, definitely if you're seeing leaks, probably time to call somebody.
Or prevent altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I love about this group is supporting local. How does your business stay connected to or give back to the Columbus community?
On my side, like I already talked about in the beginning, I'm a former veteran. So for me, this is kind of something that hits really near and dear to me because I've lost a lot of friends for veteran suicide. I've lost a lot. And I'm really tired of having friends feel isolated, and especially just men in general, we don't really talk about anything that has to do with each other. It's usually how you doing, you working hard, and that's about it. So I found a group that has helped me a lot and helped a lot of other veterans, and it's Warrior Set Free. It's Warrior Set Free Ministries. There's a Georgia branch, there's also a Michigan, and they're all over the United States. There's a whole bunch of other places, but basically what it is it takes the therapy side for suicide prevention and just helping tie in men and soldiers in a community and get them tied into local churches. So right now Cascade Hills is one of them that helps. It's right there by where you live, that main highway right there, yeah. Right on north side. And yeah, they use a biblical approach to suicide and helping you tie in and find your purpose, find your character, and just who you are in a new identity. Because a lot of guys, when they leave the military, they tie in with, this is who I am, when that's not true. Because if you retire out of that, they don't know who they are anymore. And it ties in a whole different aspect of who you are biblically. And it just, it ties them into a grander community of men so they're not alone.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I have not heard of that organization, but thank you for bringing that.
They do groups 3 to 4 times a year here in Georgia. It's like a 4-day event, and it's Warrior Set Free. And so it literally ties, like we just did a 25-man event, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're also tied in with the local Policy Humane Society. We pretty much donate time, energy, and basically food supplies, and we're also do foster. That's on my end. We're also fostering right now a wonderful little cane corso. If anybody's interested, give us a call. So we'd love to find her a new home.
Awesome. Thank you. For anyone watching who wants to support you or learn more about your business, what's the best way to connect with you?
So the best way to connect with us is whatever's easiest for you. Whether that be through text, phone calls, emails, you can go directly to our website. We have basically a contact form you can fill out from there. Basically, any way that's the best way for you to contact us. We do our absolute best to make sure every single person gets a response, whether that be you need a project done right now, or if you just have some simple questions about what's going on in your property, we'd be more than happy to take those questions as well. We just basically want to say, if you need information, we'd rather you have a plan now versus having to get it done immediately. I'd rather get you a plan started so you don't have to have a gray cloud over your head for the next 24 hours. If you can plan now, plan now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Scott and Silas, for joining me today. I love being able to highlight local businesses in a way that supports both the owners and the community. Make sure you follow Matter of Fact Roofing and continue supporting local. We'll have more business spotlights coming soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.